all that out right now.
All the fuck shit, cuss words, all that nonsense out. Luke, when he got his hand cut off and his lightsaber went down with it, Grievous be all like, another fine addition to my collection. I'm done. Bro, have you seen the video of the guy that has a pug, and every time he's like, kill Jews? Like, the dog will look at him like, yes. And, like, the dog will get excited when he's like, kill Jews? Like, I don't know, bro.
What?
I don't know, bro. Like, I have to find it and send it to you.
Wait, what's going on here?
Are you running the Discord off of your phone or off your PC?
What? What'd you
Are you
say?
in Discord on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, because if it's on my PC, I will run it on my PC, but it's made me sound like an alien, and I don't like that.
You need a new mic.
Yeah. But see, I'm taking it serious now. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't taking it serious, so getting blue Yetis and all this bullshit, I was like, no, I miss me with that. But now it's like, take it serious. Let's go. You know?
And the Yetis let it go too. Alright. So, which topic do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about DLC 11?
Hey, man, come on. Hey, wait, man. Damn, he just like, this is, come on. Wait a second.
Before we officially start.
Can I put the thumbnail? This man, what are we gonna do? What's the game plan here?
Riding the boat.
I hope you this ready when it come to wartime. All right, this man. When Trump send us out, I hope you ready, Coffee Bean. I need to see this.
I sound like this tiny voice on your screen because you're using your speaker.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, thank you. Kay gave a girl. Oh, Punky. She gave me 2. Hey, I see. Hey. Shout out to Punky, man. It was tight. I'm trying to tag all your shits in right now.
No, seriously, who the fuck hit the dislike? Speak up now. Show yourself, coward.
Yeah.
What is that EDP 445 video where he's like, fuck you, look at it. He like pulls out a gun in the middle of like a shooting range or something. Wait, you talk about the Racka Ronald McDonald. Where he's fucking killing everybody. No, the guy who says, the guy who says, good evening, Twitter, is your boy Eat That Pussy 445, and about 30 to 45 minutes ago.
Oh, thank you.
So goddamn hard that my left leg. Feel my left leg. Yeah, it was, dude, that's fucking meme. That meme is God, bro. Is that meme 10 years old yet?
What the fuck, man? Y'all got a lot of links, bro. Like, what this shit is crazy.
The video never did, like, holy shit, bro. Dude, that was like a really popular video, like 2014, 15, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's only 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, it's old, bro. Like, that shit was everywhere. I'm sure if I showed it to you, like, you know, I have seen this before.
Sorry, I can't see on the screen yet.
Godgamer Zook says, I think both fighters and XENOVERSE.
Man, hit the like button, man. Where hit the buttons, y'all?
Godgamer Zook says,
Hit the buttons.
Yeah, someone hit dislike, come to your house. On my screen, the dislike went away.
It was probably a local known hater.
Ossia says, what the fuck, where these people come from? I advertised the stream on my server. Good shit, my guy. So that may be where these people are coming from. And also, some people in my server are a lot of people in my server were, people that came from the Burkle raid that happened 2 days ago. That's tough, bro. Shout out to Burkle.
Who?
Coffee. Like at the end of Burkle's stream 2 days ago, where he raided me. He, apparently someone who came from the raid said that Burkle said something about like collabing with me or something. Dude, that'd be tough, bro. Hey, get up in there, do some collabs with Burkle. Genki Dog.
Yeah.
Get up in there, bro. Get me right up beside. And that's enough of coffee bean.
Yeah.
It's all good jokes, all good, boy.
That'd be tough, bro. He definitely got some pull, man. He might really fuck with your content, bro. That'd be tough.
He's appeared in my live streams at least 3 times now. The first one being when the KSI and Logan Paul fights were happening, and he was just needing something to watch before they officially happened, and he was like, "Yo, what's up?" And the second time it happened was, I think, when DLC 10 was coming out. Yeah. Anti likes cats, says, "I'ma go shit."
Adios.
Weird.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
That's that Generation Z.
Ah.
That's that Gen Z stuff, man.
Us Gen Z kids have weird fucking humor.
I know.
Like, boomer jokes, "I hate my wife." Millennial jokes, "I hate my life." Gen Z, butter knife.
Pretty much. Like, millennials be like, "Yo, let's go say the N-word in the fucking Bronx." Oh,
Hey.
Fucking Gen Z be like, "Let's eat Tide
Come on,
Pods."
man. Make sure she got everything straight before she do stuff like that, because they can still come back here and ask her and all that stuff, and I don't want no. So make sure she got her eggs in her basket before she think about doing all that.
Hey, that shit was funny as fuck. What was, bro? That was that. No, that wasn't RDC, bro.
He's on the new Vine app, Byte. Like, in his first video was reminiscing on that Vine video he made. He was like, I'm gonna watch my first Vine. I'll run through my neighborhood with my shirt off. Oh, I'm gonna steal all your stuff. What the fuck did I make back then? I think the next movies I'm most likely going to buy on my Voodoo are Kick-Ass and maybe Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. I heard that was really good. Like, I heard everything from the DC animated universe is going really good right now.
Oh, it's the best animated universe for sure. But Marvel got the cinematic for sure, but cartoons, DC killing it, bro. I watch them all. So
Yeah, when it comes to Marvel animated,
don't spoil it. If you seen it, don't spoil it.
yeah, weirdly enough, when it comes to Marvel animation, like, for some reason it feels stiff, and like there's barely any effort put into the fluidity of the animations. Yet with DC,
Because it's for kids.
over here, like,
Because Disney be doing it, nigga.
Yeah, it's for kids.
are you saying animation is all for kids?
No, did I say that, nigga? Did I say that, bro? Did I say that? No, I said that shit's for kids. Marvel animated shit is geared towards kids. That's what it's for. DC is geared towards adults. It's like, damn, man, like, damn, I swear they be taking the words out of your mouth, don't they?
Well, I mean,
like this shit is right.
You said DC animation.
No, I didn't. I said for kids. I know what I said. I said for kids.
You said DC is for adults. Then I immediately thought of Teen Titans Go, and I'm like, wait.
That's only a specific case.
Yeah, but here's
the thing, bro. Titans was a good show, and that's why when they brought it back.
Okay, let me rephrase. A lot of DC's major animated projects are mainly for teens and young adults, and a lot of Marvel's major animated projects are mostly kid shows, like Marvel's Avengers Assembled.
I watched all of that. I watched all that shit, bro. I was bored and watched all that shit. It's not a bad show. It's like, it's all for kids.
Hold on, I'm being called.
Alright.
Yeah, Marvel don't got no adult stuff, man. Other than, the animated things, the actual, the things that the Japanese people have. Other than that, they're all straight up kids. I hate them, bro. Like, those are trash.
Yeah.
Not the heroes. It's fucking Japanese kids hating the heroes. They always draw Spider-Man looking fucked up. Like, nobody can draw Spider-Man right. Like, what are you... There's a million fucking pictures, and that's how you draw him? Son of a bitch, bro. Like, I don't like Japanese shit like that. Just Japanese, like, don't fuck with American shit, because they'll fuck your shit up if they fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You're racist.
Aw, damn. Punky's crew came over here. What's going on? What's going on?
No, you can't. No, it's what I'm saying is Japanese people don't need to be making fucking reiterations off of American joking.
That's April.
Of course, I know you are, but you see how
well, April, thanks for the support. Like, you know, like that's all I can say. Like,
just immediately got cut off, demonetized immediately.
Yo, thanks for the support.
They can't do. It's just like if America was gonna try and do some Japanese animation, it's not gonna turn out. They're gonna fuck it up somehow. That was my whole thing on it.
Let me know if y'all can hear them. Morty, I'm scared. Smack the buttons, man. Hit the buttons. If you support and hit the buttons, man.
Like, bro, we all don't got big lips. You know how we always be like, bro, all Asians look alike. Be like, no, we don't. What the fuck? What you want? You know, it'd be like that's how they feel about black people. They be like, all black people look alike. Big lips, big dick. Get out my store.
Oh. But when the stereotype holds true, then what do you do?
And I think that's why it's funny, because a lot of the closest can possibly be where it's right on fucking point.
Man.
And, you know, of course, everybody is, like, for instance, not all Asians look alike. But, bro, you can't sit here and say that all white people don't look alike in a lot of sense, too. Big ass fucking noses, bro. Big ass buck teeth. A lot of white people look alike. You know what I'm saying? I'm white. You can say that. It's just like y'all race looking alike, man. Trailer trash. Bro, I just see a picture of somebody's mouth. I think it was Patrick's mouth when Patrick was a caveman, and there was like, as soon as I see this, I think British people. That's fucking true. They're bro, like, cause think about it. The stereotype is white people overseas got fucked up looking teeth. Not all of them. That shit ain't true, but it's a stereotype. They even did it in Family Guy when the guy moved next door and, you know, burning down the house and framing Peter and Joe quite like that. Must be a white person.
Nigga, I don't even watch Family Guy like that. Like, that's,
bro, you know how many episodes Family Guy has?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can't do it no more. Simpsons either, bro. Like, it's too much, bro. Like One Piece or some shit. Like,
bro, let's watch One Piece.
Never, man, never. My brother's still waiting for that shit. Then he'll wait till he's dead, bro.
Yeah, at least the plot will advance.
All I know is there's two things forever: being black and dying. And you know what I mean? Or no, three things. One Piece. That's it.
Taxes, bro.
Nah. When you get enough money, I don't even think that's real. Like, I don't even think niggas pay taxes when you get enough money. I don't think that. Oh, it's more money for us. Bullshit, man. You control the money. You telling me you control the money and you paying more money? Stop it.
You want some insight on that, bro? Alright, so I don't really dive into my personal life, but
you have plantation, we all seen it. You have acres, we all seen it.
Anyways, this is my parents' house. I will do a live stream here in a couple weeks. I'm gonna show my face, and I'll show you where I'm.
Fucking mansion.
It's not a mansion, but it's a nice place. It's a nice place. Wait, hold up. How you gonna do you gonna reveal your house? Nigga, what?
Show the address. Show the address.
Show an address. I'm just gonna be walking around on the inside of my house. I'm not but you ain't gonna show your face, though. No, I'm gonna show my face. Alright, I'm about to say you backwards. Yeah, I'm gonna show my face on it and everything. I'll just be walking around the house.
I know. I just seen his face. He looked like a realtor. I'm telling y'all. Okay. Zasian realtor royalty. The Zasian realty. What's it called?
Hello, my name is Richard. You can call me Dick.
This is Dick Realty. With the money.
He was talking about how, you know, once you get to a certain level, you don't pay tax. Bro, listen. I'm invested in foreign currency, and that's really all I'm gonna say about it. I got it real cheap. Basically, what happens is the money that I bought it's worth nothing. So I bought millions of it, but I didn't spend but a couple hundred. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I went way out of pocket. But what's gonna happen is when they value the currency in the world, it's going to turn around the value of that money. So their money's gonna go from pretty much worthless to basically I found out that once you have a certain amount of money in your savings account, because I've been at banks and stuff, you will have, if you're just gonna sit, like I'll have enough once all this is said and done to just sit at my house and gain money off of interest, which is like a 5% interest rate off of just letting my money sit in savings.
My phone died. So you cannot hear them. Oh shit, man, my phone died. Hey, somebody do me a favor, ping me in the Discord, please. Hey, that shit's fucked up. Oh, we professionals. Hey, you ping me in the Discord. Like, I'll put it on the laptop. Like, that's the only way we doing it now. My shit died, G. At his last legs. I was like treating you great, Pride, man. Great. You know what I mean? My daughter walking and things, so that's real tight. You know what I'm saying? I got to see my mom and father in the same week. You know what I mean? In the same week. So that was tight. Shit, what else? Chilling, man, you know? Chilling. Jaren versus you? I whip Jaren. I don't know. This Discord is tripping. Alright, waiting for it to cut on completely. Cause this shit, fuck that. Alright. Thank you for being patient, everybody. Excuse me as I adjust my things, alright? Program what? Shit. Program. Man, why you always want something to update? Like, everybody want to update. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every game want to update. Some people don't want to update. Shit. Some people just want to get on. I gotta update every damn time. Hold on, y'all. Gotta wait for the update. Alright, I'm still gonna use the court. Ah! Woo! Got him still, yeah. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Can y'all hear me?
I heard something.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Alright.
We can hear you.
Alright. Cool. Everybody can hear me. My phone died, you know what I'm saying? My fault.
Okay.
That bitch was dead.
So start us off, man. What you wanna holler at first?
Alright, so I just want people's opinion, man. It's all yours. I'm not gonna sway you. I'm not here to do that. It's just my opinion. I have my opinion. Everybody here is gonna have their own opinion and thoughts. But I just want to know from the people here, man, which game do you like better overall? We're gonna break down every aspect of both games, what's good about them, what's bad about them. You know, and like before you answer though, I do like both games and I do enjoy both games. But I'm just asking you, versus Xenoverse 2 versus FIGHTERZ, which one do you like overall?
Yeah, you guys like GTA 5 or Shrek Super Slam?
I don't even know what the last one is.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
I was just joking.
Alright, since you guys... I fuck with Xenoverse.
Oh yeah.
I personally think that Xenoverse 2 is a better game.
I fucks with both. They're pretty equal.
I mean, my thing is, and I'll keep it at this one point, 2D fighters can only keep my attention for a max hour. That's all. That is
and yeah,
the final on it.
That's your personal preference.
Go ahead, Stasia.
Wait. What was I was done. I had said everything.
Are you done?
Oh, yeah, I said everything. I need to say it, fam. It's all on you.
On me?
Yo, we out here simping Jade from MK11 because she...
I'd rather play Xenoverse, bro. And that's coming from a casual standpoint. I can do more. Like you said, bro, 2Ds can only pique my interest for about an hour. Maybe me 30 minutes, bro, just cause. But, I'd rather not care than fly around, fight, all that other stuff, man. I think it's more for a casual fan base.
Or for the hardcore of hardcore competitive. And speaking of competitive, I mean like legitimate. You are good enough to actually play and make money.
You know what, Sora? You keep fucking with me, we gonna get some wolves on your ass.
So what's Sora doing?
He playing too much. He trying to troll me. Now I got niggas for you. If you want niggas, it could be a bad night for your ass looking embarrassed. Stop fucking around. I'm not even playing you like that. I'm trying to talk. And this nigga going crazy. But we got niggas who go crazy. I don't want to hear that bitching from you. Cause all these niggas get in the shit and let's sit there and whine all day. Kick him out the party. Kick him out the thing. Chill the fuck out. Nigga just sitting there beam blasting me over and over with the fucking circle. Hate freezer races. And I hate you, Sora. But finish.
Okay, so everybody has given their opinion except for Custom.
Alright,
game or not. Actually, you did. You automatically gave it.
Yeah, I like Xeno too. Because, you know, it's like... Wait.
Did I give my opinion?
Yeah, you gave yours, King gave his, and I gave mine. Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, we were just quickly, yeah, before we actually go into our actual. All
right, Custom, it's on you.
All right, I like Xeno too because this is more to do. The only thing I can do and see in FIGHTERZ is the same thing with a regular arcade games. It's just, you know, the back and forth. When to me, Xeno is much more vast than that. You can do a lot more. Granted, it's not great shit. Who says it is? All I'm saying is there's more to do. Now, there's other fighting games to me like Mortal Kombat. They used to introduce, you know, you can break the boards, you can fucking race cars, chess. That was a great fighting game. But can you compare that to Street Fighter? Just because Street Fighter doesn't have that fancy shit, but Street Fighter still is an incredible game. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I want to diagnose tonight. It's which is better, for real, when you think about it. Which is better for the community, which is... And I know motherfuckers is getting money, Xeno getting that money. So is FIGHTERZ getting that money. But I just want to really dissect the both. Because this back and forth shit, I'll be seeing on people's chats, and especially people who feel like they have the biggest opinion. Oh yeah, this is what it is. And it's just like, nah, it's not what it is. Because there's, you know, there's two sides of every coin, man. So we'll just really get over it We ain't finna be talking over everybody. I'll let everybody know this is my shit, and you ain't finna be talking over me. But we'll give your opinions, and then when it's your chance to do your thing, go off. You know, and we'll go back and forth. We got King 7 here. Shout out to my boy King 7 here to mediate. And, you know, we'll just have a good time tonight, man. Casual, get your drinks up, sit up, man, and then we'll just talk about these two games that we all enjoy. But we'll pass it off to Coffee Bean, and he'll let us know what it is about fighters that he likes more than Xeno. Coffee?
So you want me to just go off on an entire tangent?
Just talk, bro.
Not necessarily, like, it just...
Why do you like fighters?
What you talk about? Yeah. Okay. So, let me just get comfortable, get situated. Charge me up. Bro, like, oh hell no! You said charge up. I'm gonna go.
I'm stealing that drip, Sora. Screenshot.
Yeah. For me, when it comes to Dragon Ball FighterZ, I like the visuals and how close they look to the anime and the manga. The fighting styles are also, in my opinion, very unique, especially how they've managed to put in 6 types of Gokus in the game and they all feel different. And like with Super Saiyan Goku, he feels like he's 4B. With Goku Black, he feels like he's more of a difficult to learn character, but you get the hang of his combos. With Blue Goku, he's more of a person who is like, he's more of a character who you can learn a lot of infinites and loops with. With Kid, we're still talking about fighters, right? Yeah. With Kid Goku, same thing goes for Blue Goku, but it's more complex with his combos, and like the combos don't feel the same all the time. With what other Gokus were in the game? There's base. With base Goku, his combos are more flashy, and especially Kaioken and his Spirit Bomb level 3. Like, they're more on the flashy side. They may not do as much damage as other attacks, but they're still well balanced and cool to look at. With Ultra Instinct Goku very recently, he's got the best speed in the game, and sometimes the most damage. You can do fucking TODs without even sparking. Sometimes. What is a TOD? Somebody like me that is fighters illiterate. A TOD is actually fighting game community lingo for touch of death, meaning a combo that takes down your entire health bar. Oh, okay. And so yeah, people were even making TODs without even doing the sparking power, and it was crazy. Like, each Goku in this game, while being the same character, all 6 of them feel different, and that's that's one of the things that I thought was very unique to fighters. They balanced 6 different versions of the same character by all giving them their own unique play styles. And Custom did mention that fighters didn't really have that much to do, and while I do respect that opinion, I have a little bit of a tiny counter that there is actually a lot to do in fighters besides going in ranked and getting the shit beaten out of you. So there is. So you speak of it like as if that's what happens when you play the game.
Yeah.
Well, there's not just getting the shit beaten out of you, but then there's also there's you beating the shit out of other people too. But I'll just say there's more to the game than just fighting people. There's a lot of other offline game modes as well, and there are more online modes as well. For online, there are raids and arena matches. Arena matches have also just gotten that update with Season 3 and UI Goku, and now they feel more unique compared to the other online modes, because now with arena matches, it's basically like, it's basically in Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, where you can put different effects onto the fight that kind of handicap the players a little bit, and they affect the fight in multiple ways. And then there is that's made Arena more fun to people, and it's given the game more of a sense of diversity, especially some of the modes pre-season 3 feeling like they just all play the same. And now even with the raids in Fighters, even the raids feel different, because I think if you and 2 friends, each in one character slot against one person, and it's 7 stages of you and your friends just wailing on the raid boss until you eventually die or beat them. And it's almost like Xenoverse, except with a 2D fighting game, instead of it being a 3D arena fighter.
Okay.
And then even with the offline modes, you also have the Tournament of Power mode, which is where you can. It's basically it's like arcade mode, but you earn more money. And I'm trying to think of a way to explain this. Like a lot, if you're a completionist for the game and you just want to unlock everything, then the 2 best modes that you have going for you are the 2 offline modes, Arcade and Tournament of Power. And the thing that, in my opinion, the most important thing that really made me like Fighters was it was the graphics, because it may be a 2.5D game. It may play like a 2D fighter, but just the renders of each character, their models, the way that they're designed, they all look accurate to the anime or the manga, and a lot of their playstyles are referenced from scenes in the anime and the manga.
Coffee, not to cut you off, would you specify whether you're a competitive player or a casual player? Because that's going to be a big deal at the end of it.
I'm more on the side of competitiveness in Fighters. Back when the game came out, I was a casual player, and I just played whenever someone would want to with me, and I would just be like, okay, well, let's just fuck around in this game and kill each other multiple times, see how flashy these things are. And then over time, it evolved to basically me quitting Xenoverse for this game, because
in a competitive sense, you quit Xenoverse for fighting?
Yeah, in a competitive standpoint, I quit Xenoverse, because Xenoverse, in my opinion, just felt like I was encountering the same thing almost every time, whether it be cheesers, modders, people that boot me from my stream, or and it would be a rare occurrence that I find someone that is an actual good player or someone that's just looking for a casual match. Most of it is just tryhards, cheesers, modders, or hackers, and it got boring to me. And with Fighters, it felt like there were different kinds of players in the game, not just competitively, but casually as well. Fighters...
It felt like old Xenoverse. Like when Xenoverse first came out.
It felt like when Xenoverse... it felt like when Xenoverse 2 first came out. Like there weren't as many bad players.
Everybody fought differently. That makes a lot of sense.
And it's when I was talking about the 6 different Gokus in the game, it's not just them that feel unique. There's also all the other characters that you can find different ways to use and utilize their movesets. Like, not every character plays the same. Android 21, you gotta fucking improvise with this bitch, because she can steal your opponent's moves, but then you gotta figure out how your combo is gonna work with your opponent's move. And I feel like that's the great part about all the other characters in Fighters, is that with characters like Android 21 being able to steal moves and using them against your opponent, you gotta improvise. And then there's also going to be the people that corner pressure or just pressure in general, and that's just a part of the 2D fighting experience. Like, and it's a part of, and I feel like it's also a part of regular fighting. You have to pressure your opponent. And it even happens in Smash Bros. You have to pressure. It happens in most fighting games. You have to pressure your opponents. And if you don't pressure your opponents, you're underestimating them. And if you're underestimating them, then they get a chance to get back at you. And if they get a chance to get back at you and succeed, you are. And I feel like that's. And when it comes to competitiveness in Fighters, I feel like those are the very unique sides to the game that I really like going through and exploring as I played this game for the 2 years it's been out. Also, again, the character renders are really fucking good. I especially UI Goku's, like the cinematics, goddamn.
I don't know, you won't shut the hell up. Shit crazy. But anyway, I would just say that there's a lot of what he said, man. You gotta take it in, you gotta soak it in. But there's some things that he said that I will counter as myself. Like, you say there's a lot of things to do on that game, and I will say there's not, sir. There is just not, other than just to fight. There isn't. And then you say that there's raids. Well, those things seem very similar, like you said, your own words, similar to XENOVERSE. Came first, so I'd have to think, yeah, they use kind of that same thing that makes Xeno great, and they put it in another great game, right?
Oh, wait, you're talking to me? Oh,
no, he's talking to me. Of course he's talking to me, Coffee.
Well, yeah, like XENOVERSE may have been one of the first Dragon Ball games to utilize a raid mission system, but it's not the only fighting game to do raids.
I didn't say that was. I'm saying for that game. We're talking these versus these. We're not talking these versus others. These two games versus each other.
Well, yeah, like in my opinion.
Yeah, he didn't say Dragon Ball is the first.
I know. In my opinion, I just feel like it doesn't matter which came first. It's in a matter of execution and how which games did it better.
So basically, what do you mean by that though? Like that's where it's like it's okay to have this and that because this makes that better than this. So it's just like, oh, I made it look better. I made it look better.
I didn't say Fighters did it better. I didn't specifically say Fighters did it better. I was saying it's in a matter of execution and which game does it better.
So which game did it better?
And while I did mention that Fighters also did have raids and it felt like a unique concept to a 2D fighting game, I felt like XENOVERSE did it better because there's way more stuff to do in the raids. Like you can revive your allies to make sure that the raid goes on longer and that you and your friends survive. With Fighters, you get one chance at it, and in my opinion, I feel like that makes it more challenging because if you get only one chance to fight them before you have to do it again, that's the more challenging part. And that brings in with the subject I talked about earlier with utilizing different characters. It's not just the characters you have to improvise; it's the way you do missions you have to improvise with as well.
Okay.
Custom, do you think that? Because I want to ask this question because I have a rebuttal for all of this. I want you and you too, King. I know you're here too. King, talk. King, you speak up. When you look at a game like XENOVERSE and you look at a game like a lot of people would say here and try to pit them against each other because they're two totally separate games. I would immediately say Can because of how innovative the game is. Do you think that, and I want all your game, do you think is more innovative, XENOVERSE or FIGHTERZ?
To answer your question, XENOVERSE to me is innovative. You can have customization plus battling plus like that say rope, but playing or whatever.
They do it all the time,
yeah.
Bro. Still do role play shit.
Yeah.
But continue. I'm sorry.
And then I feel like FIGHTERZ is just an arcade game. As beautiful as it looks, as much character as regular, like it's just a live based system. You know, that's like that. So I feel like they might feel like Xeno.
What you think, King? Since you ain't said nothing so far, what you think?
So, innovative. That just means, you know, what this like, what brought, what, like I said, he said when he, you know, Guilty Gear and all that other stuff, when I see the word innovative, bro, I see different, you know what I'm saying? So, when you try to compare XENOVERSE to other things, you really can't. Like, you can compare it to the first one, you know what I'm saying? But when you compare, I compare a lot of things. Like you said, there's Guilty Gear, a Blaze Blue game. There's another game that came out. I can't remember what it's called. Something Cross Tag Battle or something like that.
Marvel vs.
Yes, you can just go on and on and on and on comparing it. Cause what is it? What is it? Like a 2D fighting game, bro. And it's
like
just.
I'm sorry to cut you off, King.
Oh, you good, bro?
The point I'm trying to make, you know, how like Custom gave a good answer is, you know, he just feels like XENOVERSE is more innovative because of how different it is. And you know, I did say too, and Custom didn't expand upon this, but he didn't have to. I think that you can compare these two games, even though they're totally different, because it's just like holding something by its merit. If you got a piece of got $100 and you've got a tiny shard of gold, which one is actually worth more? The shard of gold because it actually holds merit. The only thing that's good about the $100 bill is the promise of it. So I say you can compare them. Do you really think that you can't because of how different they are?
I think you can because at the end of the day, they're both Dragon Ball games. So I think you can compare any Dragon Ball game to another Dragon Ball game. Now, if it wasn't a Dragon Ball game, I'd say no, you can't compare that. Like, you can't go to GTA and XENOVERSE. You can't do it. But if it's a Dragon Ball game, you can do it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what you think, Coffee? Can you? I mean, which one is actually? I mean, which one is more innovative? You know, like what I told him earlier, or what he said was different. To expand on innovative, it means something that keeps your interest pulled. Where I don't have to sit and get, like, for instance.
Well, you're talking.
It's different for each game, and I want you to understand that. So
yeah.
When I say innovative, you know, it can also mean like it's different. Is FIGHTERZ, if that's what you get out of it, or is FIGHTERZ any different? Because you say that you could play this hours on end if you really wanted to. So we'll say that it's different enough to play that. But is it different enough to make everybody else feel the same?
I would say when it comes to just being a fighting game, like when it comes to FIGHTERZ being wait, is Custom talking? Because Twister's saying he's cutting out, and that would mean that he's talking.
No, I'm not talking.
Oh, okay. But yeah, when it comes to FIGHTERZ, I feel like the creativity that can go into the way people play the game is a factor in how innovative FIGHTERZ can be, and the way XENOVERSE has its customization option is automatically its innovation, and how that works when it comes to that aspect of criticism.
Good answer. All right. I just wanted to ask that question, Custom Man. Take it where you want to now. My bad. I just wanted to see what.
Oh, you good? You good? Yeah. You posed a good question though. Like, which is more innovative? Which more has, you know? It boils down to it too, man. There's a lot of things you can do in this game. You know.
Yeah.
When it comes to, you're not able to bring another character in another game like I can do in here. Like if you play Tekken, I can funk the characters up with doilies and little shit clothes, but I can't make nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard sell to make something. And on this game, I can bring to you a One Punch Man character on this game. I don't need them to make a new game to bring something. I can bring it on here and have it fight Goku. I can't do that on another game. I can't do that on FIGHTERZ. Some people do get bored of the same Broly fighting Broly, and like you even said, Coffee, I listen to you. You think people just every time they type, they just don't be there. I be there for everybody I fuck with. So I'm here listening, and even yourself, you say, damn, this shit gets fucking repetitive. All he's doing is fighting with Broly. That's all you see. And then I asked you too, who are the main two people that they use in this game? And you told me, and another dude said Bardock and Broly. That was it. So I'm just like, damn, that's it. That's all the game has is those two. Can I finish, bro? Let me finish. But I'm just like, those are all the two the game has to offer. It's just those two people. And I'm like, y'all get a DLC, and the game goes like all this sales for the last 28 days. I'm like, well, hey, y'all got a brand new DLC. Wait till XENOVERSE gets a DLC. Wait till that announces. We got a shit scan, and look how they acting. Look how it's bringing niggas back. But when, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's they leaving Kakarot, they leaving Strikers, they leaving other games to come back here to make videos about this game. Stopping money making videos to talk about this game. They don't do it with FIGHTERZ. If anything, they just covered it. Just like they did anything else. They just covered it real quick. It just went over. You see all these higher YouTuber dudes just went over the DLC, and that was it. No one did no countdown. You did the countdown. You had 50 people watching you because you was doing countdown. Nobody was doing no countdown. But wait till the new DLC and see how much countdowns you don't see. How much. I can't wait till we get more scans. Yeah, we didn't even get everything. Y'all got one, and it's a fart because it's gonna go back to the same system. This game to me lives solely off tournament-based style and it's competitive. That's it. It should, because you know it's a 2D. That's what it should do. That's what 2D is. This game so much
appealing. It's most of what FIGHTERZ appeal is to the fighting game community. Like people fight. With XENOVERSE, it's mainly appealed to the entirety of the community itself. And
you know, fighting games in general is what I was.
And when it comes to and reveals for DLC in XENOVERSE, I can understand why it tends to get more views because it's the flavor. Like, XENOVERSE, yes, has the most innovation out of all of the Dragon Ball games, and it has the most to do. And even though it gets the most views and it gets okay, hold on. I'm brain splattering a little. The thing about Xeno is that the reason why it gets the most views is because of how much Bandai is milking it and how much the fans know this. And even so, on every post I see about the DLC 11 scan for the pre-Kai of Time, there is a comment about just make Xeno 3 or
let me retort. So you will agree that the game is more popular than Fighters? Oh.
It is more popular
than Fighters overall.
Yes.
View counts, money. You can, but wait. You can say it's catching up. Okay, when you can say it's catching up, fine. Talk about present.
Now, Xenoverse is more popular, and with Fighters catching up, that could change. Right now, Xenoverse holds the title as the most popular, best-selling Dragon Ball game in existence. You can do and everything in the game, and how much support has been going on for the game in the 4 years that it's been out.
Those are good answers, but that's not why the game is doing good. The reason the game is doing good is because this is the first legitimate series that introduced three-dimensional fighting. We have yet to get a 3D fighting game other than that stupid-ass Sonic boxing thing, whatever the hell it is.
Sonic Fighters.
I don't like calling it an arena fighter, because that's not what this is.
Wouldn't we consider Raging Blast an arena fight?
Yes.
Is an arena fighter, man.
So Xenoverse is not the first.
No, Xenoverse is not an arena fighting game. Xenoverse is a fighting game. There is a difference, a big difference.
Arena fighter.
Arena fight centralized around dash away. You have to dash away in a specific direction for a second before you can start to turn. And in older games, you can't turn like you can in Xenoverse. How many combos in Xenoverse, especially guys like Nagoy that will be on one of my new upcoming podcasts too, how many times do you see him use a Goku combo where they do X, 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 or square, 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 and then boost dash around in a circle so fucking fast that it should in a fighter? It's the first 3D fighting game because there is no limit on your movement. Other than, I'm talking about, like, they even give you movements in this game where somewhere like in Raging Blast, you're not sidestepping around people. You actually have to hit them before you can get to the other side. They have to be stunned. In this game, you can just sidestep somebody to the other side of the screen. That's what's different about this game. The concept of a game feeling real, even though the game itself and the anime or off of the comic book is based off of isn't real, the more real you make the game feel, the better a game turns out. And the reason I say that is because Fighters is now catching up, because competitive organizations like that will promote something like Fighters or the East, they're not going to promote Xenoverse 2 because Xenoverse, when they tried to promote it, they realized it's not fair for us to make them fight against cast characters because the game was a CAC-based game. Now they have to grind and we have to bring their whole Xbox here or be able to give them a platform to access their information in order for them to fight at their and then they look at it and they go, oh shit, the game is still broken as hell. So why are we even going to spend the time and effort into it? So this game is very competitive, and you know that, but because they wouldn't go out of their way to make the game good, think about it like this. You said that each Goku feels different. How easy would it be for them to give us the fighting sound of every character in this game that they took time to make for CAC, and everybody that has ever played this game and more would buy the game?
Oh yeah, it would definitely boost up its business.
And that is my point. It's not Fighters is a bad game, because I personally think Fighters looks so much better. It really does. Fighters is a beautiful fucking video game. But visuals cannot keep me entertained. I want, and granted, everybody's like, well, the more competitive aspect is on Fighters because it's not just step nobody. You have to memorize unrealistically long combos and chains on top of realizing you got invincibility frames to worry about and all this other bullshit nonsense that you shouldn't have to worry about in a fighting game. It should be about who's the quickest, and who gets there first. That's if you get there, should there be an option to block and or counter? You're damn skippy. Xenoverse gives you that. Fighters doesn't do it the same because you're limited on your movement. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, now I have a couple things I want to address. You know, for all sides too. First thing is first. I feel like, you know, we've been talking about a lot about Xeno, but we're gonna get some fighters in. And I just feel like fighters was supposed to be on par, or if not better than Xeno, because how they launched it and how the YouTubers suddenly left Xeno to come and, you know, free ride on this game. Everybody was leaving to come to fighters for that to be their game until they run into people who can actually play that way, and then the big YouTubers left.
Wait, hold up. We got people in the chat saying this is
clickbait.
And we got two just
Oh, I don't understand how it's clickbait, but okay. But ignore him. Ignore that idiot. Anyway, all I'm saying is I feel like fighters was put there to be better than Xenoverse in a way. And I say that to be like, oh, the way everybody was hyping it, the way it was launched, everyone was talking about the aesthetics, everyone was talking about visuals and audio. Like, that's all you get, visuals and audio from this game. Even the trailers were breaking they were cracking millions of views. Huh?
Sounds like another game.
It was just crazy. Like, all that stuff was happening, and I feel like it was supposed to be better than, you know, Xeno. And I don't know if it is, because it's a 2D. You know, it's just that back and forth. It could be that coffee, you know what I'm saying? You had the figures and stuff, it could be that. But one thing I will say about fighters is they both copy each other. I wasn't saying that, you know, Xeno just you get everything from Xeno. That's not my thing. I was just addressing what you said. But I'm saying this, like, they brung cast character customization to Xenoverse, and I have to say solely because of fighters, because we didn't have that before at all. You know what I'm saying? Fighters came out, and then in the DLC we were able to change our cast characters. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like there's some good back and forth give and take. Both games really do for each other, and I feel like that in a way is innovative for this type of game. Because that really helped. Like, people are really still talking about it with the new scans. Like, I can't wait to change this character. I can't wait to change Broly. I can't wait to change. And to be honest, I'm like, yeah, I want to change the cast too. Even though I don't really use them, I still like the option to be able to change my cast. And I have to say, I thank fighters for bringing that and be able to do that in this game. Because I solely think that's the reason why we're able to change that shit in this game. Because they didn't bring it before, and they weren't going to. You know what I mean?
Oh no. I mean, shit, I had somebody comment on my channel today on today's video. They was like, if they give us Jiren as a mentor and I can change his clothes, I'm gonna make El Hermano, which is
you see what I'm saying?
Gohan Blanco.
Exactly.
I was like, yo, that's dope.
Okay, so we got a comment from Tune saying, we got a comment from Tune saying that
What
they're saying Fighters is the better video game, but Xenoverse 2 is the better Dragon Ball game.
What?
I disagree with that.
That doesn't make any sense. They're both DBZ games.
He's saying one is the better video game and one is the better Dragon Ball game.
No, they're both games, sir. They're both games. So one is like, what?
You can't sit here and be like, yo.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back in just a couple seconds. I need to grab dinner.
Alright, I want to end it like what you just said real quick, because I don't personally like to, like, I'm tired of talking about it in last stream. All I'm going to say is that you cannot say that a 2D fighter game is a better video game when you're using shit that was pulled out 30 years ago, bottom line. It is literally a game that could have been made 30 years ago outside of the graphic.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No, it is not a better game. It's a great game, but it is not better than Xenoverse 2. The sales show that. How is Xenoverse still beating the game when the game has been out for almost twice as long? How is the game still beating it in sales? That's all I'm gonna say. It's because people want something new. People want to make their own freaking characters and become a Super Saiyan. Yeah, other races need transformations, but do you have any other transformations for other races? No, so sorry. You get Kaioken, you get Digital Unleashed. That's Akira Toriyama. That's not me. There ain't any other transformations. What do you expect? Don't say freezes, because we're not talking about them. That's just them being lazy. So we get golden.
Yeah.
So, back to you, Custer.
Alright,
He ain't said shit, man.
you know, I want to know, when Coffee gets back, I want to know which is better with the RNG.
Wait, Fighters got RNG?
So I'm hearing. I've heard it has RNG.
How? Wait,
For
how?
That's why for raids or whatever the hell he's doing. He just said it was raid, so I want to know if it's RNG.
Yeah, that makes Everybody in the comment section, what do you get in Fighters for raids?
Yeah.
Now, you'd have to get new outfits and new...
Yeah.
It's sprites and stuff. You're not getting moves. You're not getting clothes. No, you gotta be unlocking, like, sprites and name tags and shit like that. That's what you unlock.
I think there aren't. You got too much stuff.
All that grinding for that?
We just got too much stuff, bro. That's why RNG is trash.
I don't think that's it, bro. I don't think that's fun. No, because when you print, DLC 11 pops off. Everybody pays us screenshot time and make one more character. And we gotta get her moved. Kid from the 6 gets on and makes a video. Say, man, look, I got one try. It's gonna be easy. This is how you get the moves. You know? Normal YouTube video. I want it, you know, as they say I don't have.
Alright, I'm back.
And I'm sitting here fucking trying for more than an hour to get one fucking. And it makes sense. I've been on before where me and Kid were trying to fucking grind for something, and then I get both the moves and Kid ain't got it once. And Kid's like, alright, I'm done. I'm not playing this shit for an 8th time in a row. I'm just not doing it. And so, I don't think it's that, because you say we got too much shit. When I play specific missions, I don't play to get everything. I play to get that you're offering. Whether Super Stoles, clothes, moves, costumes, wigs, I don't care. That's all I'm playing for. So
What's going on Earth?
it don't matter how much shit you got. If I played a mission, there's no reason that I should play that shit 5 times in a row and not get a damn thing off of it when I make the same score as an A or an S rank each time. That's bullshit.
Some of the paid stuff in the DLC.
Hey, you're back.
Yeah, Big macaroni and bacon macaroni and cheese kind of pop off though.
So what's gonna happen to her stuff?
What in the fuck do you get from raids?
No landlord?
Fighters.
That's your things.
I think it's either like I've never played a raid, but I think I
ain't the landlord.
Right.
That's your stuff.
The landlord won't let you in to get your
money,
stuff?
definitely money.
Well, you know the landlord ain't here.
Spend it on.
You know our landlord. Or the offices are closed anyway because of COVID.
Yeah, they
What are you gonna do?
They can actually be used for characters in the sense of getting them more colors and skins.
To keep her in her house, you know, because they just came to get her car because the police was on the phone with her mom, like, I ain't gonna tow the car.
That's how the item shop works. I already have everything.
Because that's the struggle of
Just a couple days ago, I found out I can't get anything through the item shop anymore because I already have everything. And I was like, what the fuck? I want Z-Coins.
I was gonna go dead, but
Toon says XENOVERSE is fun and a better Dragon Ball game. However,
I'm like, what is it? All your things in there? Like,
this girl paid me $50. That's already her bag is done. You get what I'm saying? I don't go to that for his birthday on the 30th. I don't have time for this girl to get the
something random. When the fuck is the Nether update for Minecraft coming out?
Like his shit, bro. Like he fucked up. I'm tired of talking about it.
The last time I already
here, bro. Watch.
Going at you.
You know what you did. You talked about it last time, not rehashing it.
I can't do this. Cancel this party though.
Custom is still sitting here with the shit muted. What are you doing, King?
I was talking about Hunter x Hunter.
Alright, what happened?
Everybody back. He just Coffee answered your question.
Oh shit.
You missed it, didn't you? Damn.
Yep, kid was crying.
Happens.
And I wanted to mention the paid content.
All right, so Coffee Bean, in a short paragraph, which RNG is better, or is there any RNG in Fighters?
I wouldn't say there's that bad of RNG in Fighters. The RNG would mostly come from the HIC capsule, and so when it comes to the item shop, you get skins for characters, you get colors for characters, you get new lobby avatars, you get new titles that you can put on your player card, more stamps that you can put in during battles, more messages that you can put in the lobbies when you want to talk to someone.
Alright, I have another question before I spark this other debate off. What is it, like, how do you get the clothes in Fight? Like, how do you get the extra colors?
You go to the item shop and you buy Z capsules. You either get what you're expecting, or you get more Z coins to increase. Okay, there's two. There's the orange. Yeah, there's two types of item shops in this game, or there's two ways to unlock stuff in the item shop. There is with regular Z coins, or there's regular Zenny, where you can get the Z coins to use to get Z capsules and get the really good items. The Zenny part of the item shop is mainly for getting Z coins, and Z coins are pretty difficult to get if you're not grinding.
So I got a question. Can you get duplicates?
What do you mean duplicates?
Like, say you get a avatar or something. Get the avatar twice?
No.
I think that's better than XENOVERSE.
It says timeout, what the fuck, buy, and unsub.
I think that's way better than XENOVERSE already.
Coffee Bean, I ignored him the whole time, and you just gave that bum ass nigga shine. Why? That's why we ignored him. I don't know how they do it on your stream, but I don't give trolls the time of day. Don't even read his shit out loud. Don't mention his shit. If you know it's negative, don't read it. We don't need to read it. We ignore that dumbass nigga. Okay? We ignore him. He is removed. It is fine. But next time, man, just read it in your head, man. Not out loud. Just let him be him.
Alright.
Those dudes are goofies.
Gold Naruto says, I hope XENOVERSE 3 fixes the problem XENOVERSE 2 had. Same.
Is it gonna be it? I ain't gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just
Ha, man. Yeah. Yes.
Yo, we like just a couple minutes ago, we weren't even at an hour and we were already at 30 likes.
No, bro. Custom over here. What's wrong with the live?
And yeah, what I wanted to mention earlier with the DLC, what I wanted to mention earlier with the XENOVERSE 2 paid DLC is that some of the stuff we get in the paid DLC is low-key dog shit. I'm talking about clothes and items, not characters. A lot of the characters we've gotten are pretty fire.
But Xeno or for Fighters?
Xeno. A lot of the paid.
So which DLC is better?
Specifically DLC 6. Like, one mission literally has you... The DLC 6 is only clothes for a fucking wedding dress and tuxedo.
Thanks.
And all the good shit was a free update. I'm glad that a lot of the good shit was in a free update, but if you really couldn't have thought of something good paid DLC that you went with fucking wedding attire, there's something wrong with your DLC.
I thought the same thing, bro.
Like, I was doing all these missions, cheering, trying to get fucking power rush, and I see wedding dress, tuxedo, I'm like,
Hold on. Dennis, bro, nobody plays Minecraft here. And if they do, they play it behind closed doors in their leisure time. I don't care about Minecraft because I don't play it. So I don't know when the DLC is going out. I don't care when the DLC is coming out. I don't play or have that game. So you keep spamming, asking, and no one's answering. That's the reason why. Because no one gives a fuck. So move on. Or go look it up yourself. You can use Google, nigga. Damn. Like, I don't understand these kids. When is the DLC coming out? Why don't you go look at Rhyme Styles' video? Go to Cabby's channel. Go to Syriax and ask them. Why are you here asking me? This shit is crazy.
I was getting all those types of comments too when I was doing my UI Goku countdown stream. A bunch of people.
What's up, real?
You know, like, when's the DLC coming out? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm just hyping it up.
It's crazy.
I know when the DLC is coming out.
He want that Minecraft DLC.
I know what the Minecraft DLC.
You Red Bar Twister? She got a dub on that nigga. You see that? Yeah, you see that? She got a dub on you. W's. Oh man, W's. Screen. Oh, hold on. I gotta get that battle. Look at that shit. I'm definitely for the orange bars Asian.
Bro, I can't wait. Bro, I can't
Get that.
Bro, I'm gonna work you so fucking hard. Bro, I swear to God, the very first match we fight, it's gonna be a fucking grudge match. And then after that, we're
Someone
good.
said something earlier about how Custom said something about how fighters tends to get the most attention and views when it comes to live streams and stuff like that. And I can agree with that, because when I was streaming DLC countdowns and hype ups on my channel, DLC 9 was probably the most views I've ever gotten in a Dragon Ball live stream. I had over 300 people watching me hype up DLC 9.
See?
What was you saying, Custom?
Oh, I was saying goodnight to my daughter.
Yeah, there's a reason that people love XENOVERSE. There's a reason that even though FIGHTERZ has sold 5 million copies of XENOVERSE just hit 6 million, and it's almost twice as old. The reason is because of innovation. People are tired of playing two-dimensional fighting games. FIGHTERZ is the best looking video game I've ever seen in a Dragon Ball game, by far. It looks better than XENOVERSE.
Hell yeah.
So if you say that, you look at can that shit even be incorporated into a XENOVERSE aspect, into a 3D fighting game? XENOVERSE is not an arena fighting game. It is a fucking 3-dimensional fighting game. In Sonic the Hedgehog, them motherfuckers are not sidestepping. They are fucking dashing. There's a difference. You got sidesteps, you got back dashes, forward dashes, vanish steps. Bro, like, there's so much more shit that goes into movement on XENOVERSE that these competitive people that say FIGHTERZ is better, they sit here and they say, oh, well, you know, this is why this game isn't competitive, because you can just vanish out of getting hit. It's like, that's part of Dragon Ball. How many times have you seen in an episode that somebody is so fucking fast they didn't even use after image and still fucking missed and had their fucking their shit was sitting in there like it was after image, like it was like they were there, but they just fucking missed it. Just like when Goku used Ultra Instinct against Jiren. Jiren punched and Goku just like slowly fucking drifted around and spun, but it looked like Jiren hit him to Jiren's, you know, for Jiren's perspective. We got to see Goku's perspective, and there's a difference. Dragon Ball is and see, that's something else. Dragon Ball is such a tricky game. I feel like two-dimensional Dragon Ball games are downplaying how awesome Dragon Ball is. Granted, I think FIGHTERZ has done the best job to date on expanding upon how great Dragon Ball is in a two-dimensional fighting game. And I want to bring up one tangent that will bring all this shit together.
Before you say that, I have to ask this. All right, Coffee Bean and people of Coffee Beans. I don't know, but I'll ask you: when you watch, have you seen Dragon Ball Super? Correct?
Yeah, I've watched the entirety of the canon.
Fucking better have.
All right, so you just got done.
All of fucking GT.
Okay, so you just got done watching the movie, right? So you just got done watching the movie. Now, there's been an announcement of DLC out for that game, or for the both games. Say these DLCs didn't come out right now, but say they're coming out at the same time, right? But you can only get one DLC. So you just watched the movie, and then you heard the announcement: Xenoverse 2 is coming out with brand new characters, costumes, all the Dragon Ball Super shit you saw in the movie is coming. Even the new stage or whatever is coming from Xenoverse, but you're getting the same shit in Fighters. Which DLC are you copying? You can only get one. Your mom's like, fuck you, Coffee Bean. Your grades suck, so you're only getting one. You know what I'm saying? No exceptions.
Grades suck. What grades? I'm graduated.
Well, it don't matter. She's just like, fuck that, you only getting one.
So like I only have enough for one.
You only getting one. And you saw both trailers. You know, you're getting same things, really. Okay. But it's both different, two different games.
Xenoverse, because of the customization alone. That's the whole point.
Good night.
Oh man, I gotta say nothing else. That's the whole point. Xenoverse is better than Fighters. It just is. It's not that Fighters is a terrible game. It's just
they're both good games. It's just that Xenoverse, in my opinion, okay, everything I've been saying has been from my opinion.
Wait, hold on. I got distracted because I had something to counter it.
Objectively.
Hold up. I interrupted Custom.
My bad. I was distracted. But I was saying that to say this. When we got the news that MUI Goku was coming to Xeno, that shit damn near broke the fucking servers. Not only that, we got him so fast, we didn't even know what fucking moves he came with because he didn't even show that in the anime yet. Right? That's how.
We didn't even know what MUI coming to Xenoverse was a literal fucking anime spoiler that they were revealing.
Alright, now MUI came for Fighters, which you say is almost caught up with this game. How come it didn't get the same type of hype?
Well, I think because we're in a pandemic right now, a lot of people wouldn't be paying.
I get it, but do you feel like it would be the same type? It would crash servers. It would make motherfuckers come back to this game heavy. You would just spark channels. Like when you think they would do the same treatment for that game, Fighters?
Well, the thing is that Fighters is mainly appealing to the fighting game community and not. It's not just the Dragon Ball community that it's appealing to.
That's true.
It's mostly to the fighting game community, which isn't really that it's not
popular than you think.
Well, yeah, it's not as popular as the crowd for Xenoverse, which has more players. Sure, Fighters is catching up with Xenoverse when it comes to copies, but Xenoverse is still, holding that title.
Yeah. That's the point, customers.
And at the point when UI Goku was coming to Xenoverse, Xenoverse still had its positive reputation, and it wasn't hated on as much as it is mostly now.
Shit. Alright. When did Ultra Instinct come out, Custom?
2018.
2018?
Same time Fighters came out.
So 2000. So 2 years ago.
A year and a half after Xenoverse 2 came out. Back when people weren't begging for Xenoverse 3 that much.
But you also look at Fighters have been out for almost a full year.
Wait, what? Fighters came out in 2018, around the same time. Hold on, I need to drink something. Hiccup.
Did Fighters come out in 2018? I thought it was. I thought it came out in 2017.
It came out at around the same time Xenoverse 2 was releasing DLC 6.
That sounds right, because Fighters came out in January or February.
Yeah.
It does sound right.
Yeah, so
I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
I do remember it.
Because that was when they were done with the DLC. You had to get add-ons, basically. You had to rebuy everything. Because they were done doing they only gave us 4 DLCs for the, what is it called?
That's right. Yep.
What the fuck is that called? A pack.
There's 3 season passes for Xenoverse.
Yeah, season pass. Yeah.
And there's 3 season passes for Fighters. With the Xenoverse passes, Pass 1 was for basically the Dragon Ball Super story up until the Goku Black Saga. Pass 2 was an extra pack to introduce Few to the Xenoverse continuity and bring in more characters that fans were wanting. Season 3, the Ultra Pack set, was more fan requested content, but also still putting in some stuff from Dragon Ball Super, like Ribrianne and the 2 new forms Vegeta got to use.
Alright, so I don't mean to cut you off, but like you said, that Xenoverse has been out, and the Dragon, Fighters had just come out. Do you think that if Fighters would have come out, they would have been able to fucking pre-release mastered Ultra Instinct Goku before the fucking manga, before the fucking manga and anime did? Do you really think that Fighters would have garnered that much attention? Even if they gave it to Fighters, do you really think that? Let's just say that they both came out at the same time. A little less than 2 years into the inception of Xenoverse.
I think
when Ultra Instinct came out. Do you think that Fighters would have done the same thing on a 2 platform?
Possibly, but the fact that Fighters didn't have UI Goku already was kind of a problem there.
But why though? But Fighters came out and UI wasn't even a thing.
Well, yeah, okay. They didn't need to add UI immediately because they wanted to focus more on what the fans actually wanted in the game. And plus, people saw that the different types of Goku. People saw that the different types of Gokus in the game with their own slots, and so they were more or less saying, keep it down with how many Gokus are added into the game. But then over time, they saw the fluidity and the complexity with how these Gokus were handled in the game and how differently they played, and so the Fighters community was more or less fine with Gokus in the game as long as they played differently. And so when it comes to UI Goku being added to Xenoverse,
don't you think that kind of stems from Xenoverse?
I was just about to mention that. Okay. When it came to Xenoverse, I feel like the main reason why UI Goku got so much hype from
it was a totally different body.
It was more or less the fact that we didn't see this in the anime yet, and they were foreshadowing so much of it in the Tournament of Power Saga, saying he hasn't mastered it yet, and then Xenoverse just comes around and out of nowhere reveals the mastered version of Ultra Instinct before we even see it in the anime.
Well, alright, so...
And people were excited to see it in the anime.
You didn't answer my question. My question was, do you think that Fighters would have helped the same? Because, I agree with you. I do believe that Xenoverse got a boost off of it because they were the ones chosen.
And the anime was still going.
They were chosen, though, to leak that fucking information before anybody else. They were a game was chosen, not the anime manga. They were all in cahoots. My question is, do you think Fighters would have been able to maintain that shit?
Possibly, but when it came to Fighters, they already...
Yes or no? Because we know that, alright.
Well, because it's UI Goku, and it doesn't matter what game he is put in. If the fact that he was revealed in a video game alone was able to garner so much attention, and when it came to Fighters, they really couldn't have added him into the game, nor used it to used UI Goku to advertise DLC in the game, because
they didn't do it in Xenoverse 2 before then. It was all fucking out of the blue. I'm
trying to say that Fighters had probably already had its DLC planned out, and its character roster had probably already been decided couple months before the game even had. And so what they were probably doing during the span of all this was planning out what to put in the game. And UI Goku probably didn't come to mind until later on. They most likely wanted to take some time to let this game sit and ask people what they would want in the game.
Why though? They didn't do that with XENOVERSE. The only reason they would do that is because the game isn't making as much money as their biggest profit. The only reason that I am rebuttaling what you're saying, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be a big customer. When you look at all the games, no game in the history of games has ever been able to garner a fucking sneak peek of what's about to happen on the anime or in the manga. Granted, it was a specific time when the manga and the anime were running at the same time and issues were being put out right beside each other, even though they were different. So you could chalk it up to that, but no game in the history of the universe, the world has ever leaked Toei information, ever, until XENOVERSE. And all I'm saying is,
facts, Toon. Look at Toon. Look at Toon.
It's a two-dimensional fighting game.
Did you see Toon? Look at Toon.
Custom. I'm tired of acknowledging him. I don't like that nigga.
That's fine. I get you. But look at what he said is making sense. What he said makes sense. We also got that. We also got that.
Yeah, let me see what he said. I can't.
He said Blue Gogeta was also released in Dragon Ball XENOVERSE 2 before the movie was released.
So was and then Broly was also fucking before the in XENOVERSE before he was released and that the Broly that was released in Fighters was the old Broly. They didn't even get new Broly. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like that was more or less to tease.
But why
who would be the two prevalent characters?
But Coffee Bean, I want to ask you this too, though. I want to ask you this too, Coffee Bean.
DLC Pack 1 in Fighters was Broly and Bardock, two characters who were important to the upcoming Dragon Ball movie at the time. When news got around that there was going to be I know, but we didn't know that the new Dragon Ball Super movie was going to be about Broly until July of 2018, when Broly and Bardock were already out for Fighters, and Season 1 was basically already done for. And so Broly and Bardock being the first DLC in Fighters was foreshadowing to how Broly and Bardock would be the main storyline for Super Broly. Alright, so...
But this is my question. Hold on, this is my question. So for a game that was 2 years later and is garnishing this attention through this movie and is gonna get these characters through that movie, how come the game fucking breaks when we get new characters for this? I will weigh this game towards this. I'll say this right. We get, say, even a back alley character. Like, say, like, Kaba. Say we never got Kaba for the first DLC, and we're getting Kaba right now for this DLC. But your Fighters is getting MUI or whatever the fuck, how it just got. I still think that even getting Kaba and Supreme Kai Time with these shit clothes would still garnish way more attention, views, and revenue than Fighters DLC would. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, because Xenoverse 2 is the most popular Dragon Ball game.
And it's innovative.
Over time, it's gained the most attention. Those are the two main reasons why Xenoverse gets the most views and the most popular.
Because this is the baby. This is their game that they wanted. This is you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, it got a second one. You don't see a Fighters 2. You see a Xeno 2.
Well, yeah,
this got a sequel. That's how large it was, because it got a sequel. And when games get a sequel, I can't even talk, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I just want to say that the main reason why people are not asking for Fighters 2 and why people are mainly asking for Xenoverse 3 was we want Xenoverse 3 because we want a game that plays better than Xenoverse 2 and fix the issues that were in the previous game. We want a better playing game with more content, more characters, more story to go off of, and just more content in general that is fixed and able to be used that will entertain the player base. With Fighters, the reason why people are not asking for Fighters 2 because Fighters is already going strong and good enough, getting good online, nerfing the stuff we actually want nerfed, buffing the things we actually want to be stronger, and putting in characters, moves.
So you're saying there's no need for a Fighters 2. This game is fine the way it is.
Yeah.
Right? And it can keep keep selling DLC. Right?
Yeah, if they keep selling DLC,
it can keep selling DLC. Just like this game, right? Just like this game is going strong, and it keeps bringing out more innovative things and characters from these mangas and shows. This game is also going strong. Like Zay just said, this is a 4-year-old game is outdoing a brand new game that was meant to combat this game. It was meant to be better, or if more better in the future.
I wouldn't say Fighters was made to be better than Xenoverse. I feel like it was made.
They thrusted this out super quick.
It was made to be the 2D fighting game for the Dragon Ball fans that wanted a 2D fighting game. For like the only competitive fighting games we had in the Dragon Ball fan base at the moment were just Xenoverse. And
but Coffee, you just answered my question, bro. You just said that they made this game to be more competitive than this game.
No,
they made Xeno because they lost the competitive edge in Xeno. Let me finish, man. Let me finish. You got a problem with talking over people. I get it. You want to get your shit out, but there's a time and order to do that.
You guys are interrupting me too.
But again, this is my shit. I'm trying to get my shit out. They came to hear me, of course. So again, I will say this though: when the game comes out like this, if this game was supposed to combat this game, just like I feel, they pumped this thing out so quickly because everyone got tired of this game, the lack of competitiveness. That's all you hear. So much so they wanted a new game. They want a new competitive game. I want to be able to fight that this rank is trash, this netcode's garbage. I want better competitive. That's everyone says it. The bad kids, I can't stand this shit. But they made a brand new game, Fighters, for you to do that competitive online stuff. I just don't feel like it's gonna compete with the game like this. Especially what if they fix these things, such as the netcode, the pacing, the hitboxes, and things like that. And this is not even the fighting game as Fighters is. This is an action adventure roleplay game, and it still has competitiveness in it. But I really feel like they made Fighters because everybody was complaining about how competitive things, a lack of competitiveness, and we want a game where we can compete against each other. We want a fighting game where we can go back and forth, and they made one super quick.
Well, I feel like what I was saying was that I never said that Fighters was made to be more competitive than Xenoverse. I said that we wanted more competitive, like more fighting games that were competitive, not be more competitive than each other. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, no, not competitive with each other. No one else would do that.
Had its competitive content. Xenoverse did have its competitive content, but we like the fans were saying, okay, we have our 3D fighting game. Now we want a 2D fighting game as well, and then we got Fighters. We have our two competitive.
Yes, that's what I'm like. What fans? What fans said this?
Because I did.
We never got until Fighters came out. We never had a 2D Dragon Ball fight.
That's fair, but like, who asked for it? Like, I know nobody that asked for a two-dimensional fighting game when we're on the crux of making fighting games the peak of fucking fighting. I don't know anybody that asked. Did you ask for a two-dimensional fighting game when Xenoverse was coming out 6 months in? Did you ask for that? Because I didn't. I don't know anybody else that did either. Because Fighters came out literally about a year after Xenoverse came out, on time with their Dragon Ball release. So who actually asked for it?
Tune says the fans did actually complain about how they wanted a fast-paced, balanced fighting game.
So they go back to...
So Coffee's right about that point.
Wait, no, that doesn't make you right, because just because they want a fast, like, bro, if you're saying that Xenoverse isn't fast-paced, you're an idiot. Because I'll fuck you up any day if you don't think Xenoverse is fast-paced. And I don't play the game no more. Xenoverse is more fast-paced than Fighters. It's at the minimum the same speed. At the minimum. Nobody is asking for a competitive 2D fighting game. The reason they made it was just like what Custom said. It's all about, everybody was complaining because the shit wasn't competitive, so it's easier. We've already got a 2D game in the works that has the best graphics you've ever fucking seen. Let's just put that on there, because that can be, considered competitive. People will actually take this to E3 because Xenoverse, this 3D fighting style, is a new concept. So we want to be competitive. They got that now. They have that competitive aspect. They didn't make it because people were complaining. They made it because Dragon Ball Z needed to be in competitive gaming in esports. That's why Bandai Namco had it made. It wasn't because Xenoverse sucked online, even though that might have been part of the reason, but it was E3 could not recognize this even after they made their second installment, because E3 recognized how many flaws were in the game. Bottom line. That is where that's how Fighters came about. It wasn't because people asked for a 2D game. I mean, if you got other, evidence showing that people did ask for a Coffee, by all means, show me. But I don't know anybody that asked for a 2D fighting game when Xenoverse 2 had come out.
Well, it's mainly because Xenoverse was the hot topic at the time, and those arguments of people wanting a 2D fighting game were mostly overshadowed by the fact that Xenoverse was hot at the time, and more people were playing that and considering that their definitive Dragon Ball game.
Okay, so again, my question would be, like I said last time, I really, he says he doesn't feel like they made, I feel like they made this game, right? They made Fighters game because there was lack of competitiveness in Xeno. And I say that because they didn't make it can I finish, goddamn? Because they didn't make it beforehand, right? It didn't make it beforehand. You had everything we had was really fighting and action, like Raging Blast and like adventures. You can do shit. Even Tenkaichi had puzzles and all this shit. Then you had arcade. You had some shit that you can do with it. But I do feel like there was dry. There was nothing there. They would have did it beforehand. But they did this game. And when they did this game and saw the sales and what it's doing, the popularity, fuck yeah. And I know people were itching for a 2D thing. So it's like, when is that gonna happen? I like Fighters, or I like Xeno, but when's this Fighters, or when are we gonna get a 2D fighter regular game? Because I remember having certain streams advocating that we do get a competitive game. I've been in my streams like, damn, I wish we can go fight for fight. If you want cast, you should create a game that just has cast, and stop worrying about this game that has customization. I've been on many streams saying that over and over again. So I'm just like, I feel like they did make this game. They did make this game, or they did make Fighters, specifically to, for the people who wanted 2Ds, and for the people who were, this ain't competitive for them. This ain't it. You know what I mean? Like, Xenoverse ain't it for them. I want a 2D competitive game that looks great. You know what I'm saying? And they're riding off this wave. That's what I feel. But go ahead, finish y'all shit. The shit.
Edward Elric says Xenoverse 2 can be even better, but Dimps won't put in the hard work.
He's absolutely right. Dimps is lazy.
when it comes to the reputation of this game and its status that it has in the Dragon Ball community, I'm going to be talking about this in my video essay part 2, the toxicities of the Dragon Ball fandom. I'm mainly talking about why Dimps doesn't Fighters, Kakarot, and Xenoverse are all developed by different studios. Xenoverse being Dimps, Fighters being Arxis, and Kakarot being fucking CyberConnect. I don't play that shit. I own it, but I don't play. I am not even past the Saiyan Saga, and that shit's like 50 hours plus. I'm not playing that. But yeah, each development studio does its own thing to please the fans and players of these games. Dimps just says, haha, characters go, and they just fucking put in random characters into the game without doing anything to fix the netcode. They don't fix broken stuff in the game until way fucking later on when they have already added it and it's already caused enough damage to the community when playing this game. Like, they never fixed Ore Slide until DLC 7, and that shit had been in our hands since DLC 3. And when did DLC 7 come out? That came out late 2018. DLC 3 had come out early 2017. They waited more than a year and a half to fix a broken move. And that's one of the problems with Xenoverse 2 and their development team. They don't care. They don't want to put in the hard work. They don't want to put in the effort. They just want to give us more characters, more moves, more skills, more modes. Speaking of moves, who fucking asked for the Hero Coliseum? I can see people asking for fighters, people wanting a 2D fighting game. Who the fuck asked for literal Dragon Ball heroes inside of another? Who said, oh man, I wish we had a card-playing game inside of a 3D fighter? Who the fuck asked for that? Who for Hero Coliseum? And plus, it's even harder to get it all. Plus, Hero Coliseum is already hard enough on its because most of the figures that you get from that mode are based on chance. It's a 50-50 chance, or basically 0 chance, that you beat some of the missions, because some of the characters that you fight in the Hero Coliseum are overpowered as fuck, and you can almost never beat them. And that's why I haven't 100%ed XENOVERSE's trophies yet, because I've given up on that. Hero Coliseum fucked up that chance because of the Vados mission. And it doesn't matter how many times I go to get new figures or anything else like that, it won't work, because the mission is designed to almost never be beaten. Like, fucking, who in the Xenoverse community was all like, yeah, I want Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon?
I was like, yo, give me some Yu-Gi Mans in there. I want Blue Eyes Black Dragon.
Fucking go into the Hero Coliseum and be all like, I pull Blue Eyes Black Dragon.
Now I will say this. I like the concept of the Hero Coliseum, because it had you collecting shit, it had you wanting to trade shit. The problem is, in this game, trading sucks.
Yes.
You know, they need a better trading system.
And the gift system even sucks too. You can't gift.
Thank you. I had the video out for all those who want to check it out. All right, video out. All right, video out.
Yeah, when it comes to the time-space delivery system and gifting stuff to people, you can't give anyone anything that's above level 2.
Yep.
Like if it's level 3 or 5, I never watched that video. I'll probably watch it in a little bit. But yeah.
Damn, Carvey, you ain't watching my content, but you want others to watch your content. You see this? You see how they get you? You see how they do you? He do all that spamming in the Discord. He want people there.
I have your channel on. I have your notifications turns on. Did you release the video before I subscribed to you and found your channel?
Did you subscribe to me and find your channel a week ago?
Yeah.
Wait, when did...
He just posted that video.
Yeah, like 3 days. It's been 3 days.
Yeah, it ain't even been a week. Hey, YouTube might not have notified it either, because Kid posted a video today. And an hour later...
I was meaning to watch all these videos where he talks about what DLC 11 needs to do, but I haven't had the time to watch all these videos because I've been working on my own. I've been working on this for my video essays. Like I have over 10
Get your shit right, Coffee.
I have over 10 video essays coming out. I have a series of my own that is 6 seasons long that I have to script and start on episode 2 shortly. I have another story that I'm helping co-write that I need to do.
Hey, Coffee.
Yeah?
Listen, Custom's not saying you can't come there, watch 20 seconds of the video, smash the
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And leave. But that's the minimum you can do is what we're saying.
Yeah.
we not.
Oh, I'm saying is for real. Like, damn, he doing all this advertising on other people's stuff. Check out my things. What you guys think? I just told him I watched his content. I watched his whole Shrek. We even promoted his stuff on Lagfest Video of the Week. And this man tells me I really haven't seen your stuff.
You gotta watch. Hey, even if you don't watch it,
I only haven't been watching. I only haven't been watching custom content for the past week because this week has just been really busy for me.
Alright, that's fair. I can give you that one. Maybe it's just been a rough week.
I'm giving you shit though, Coffee.
I'll give you that one, but we're watching you. We're watching you. I'll give you the week, but we're watching you.
It's mainly because of the video essay, specifically toxicity of Dragon Ball fandom Part 2. Like, I'm already having enough trouble writing down stuff about people who demand super easy to do.
You ain't gotta explain yourself, man. We understand, bro. Like, life is busy, bro. 100%.
Especially with the pandemic going on.
See, this week, it's been busy. See, like, pandemic ain't had shit to do with me, but we understand, bro. Yeah, Custom. Oh, I want to ask you a question real quick.
Custom, I know that Raven CAC is not Lady Legacy from fucking...
Sucker, I was talking.
Yes, it is.
Before I'll let you continue, but I gotta ask you something real quick, Custom. Before we go on any further, you know, this is a real question to all the masses. They are all 87 people watching the stream.
Yeah, real question.
Real question.
You got games on your phone?
No, it's better than that. It's better than that.
Fried cranberry?
Oh my god, son of a bitch, bro. You know, when you going curbside to get that Xbox?
Curbside? I'm trying tomorrow. With all my heart, this thing, I'm gonna try tomorrow.
Alright.
And I went to somebody else. Fuck them.
I was gonna say, like, if
they wanted $400. No.
What?
Yeah, brand new. They wanted $400. Brand new.
Well, I mean, if it's brand new, that kind of makes sense.
Refurbished one, bro. Get a refurbished one, bro. I'm using, bro. I have a refurbished one that I've used for the last 3 years. 3 years, bro.
See, man, now my brother says that too, man, but I get skeptical of that. I had an Xbox I got refurbished, right? And it got red rings, bro, and that shit was never the same. I couldn't even play games no more. So I get real, like, refurbished. What if it does red rings or whatever? Does Xbox do that?
I feel like, no, Xbox 360 used to have the 3 rings of death.
Yeah.
Which was that it was just fucked up and you had to send it back.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because
I understand your shit, but like, I'll just go ahead and tell you, that's like the worst case scenario when you buy stuff offline. For instance, if brand new they're still offering $400 for an Xbox One, then if you get one for $150, you're sitting there going, bro, what the fuck is wrong with it? Or you're going, bro, like, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
They're offering me $400. That's how you do it. You know, if you place the bid, you go meet up with the guy, you get his shit, you bring a couple of your boys so he can't fucking rock.
Oh no, that's what I did when my older brother was selling a PS4. I went with him so that the dude wasn't all fucking sketchy and shit.
Definitely.
They want me to ride on niggas. Like, you gotta ride on niggas for the system.
I was in the car watching him sell the PS4, and I'm all like, my older brother ain't gonna be out here being.
Coffee was only there in case somebody attacked him, and Coffee's like, please nobody attack me. Please nobody attack me.
Yeah, because he's my fucking brother. And as much as me and as much as me and my older brother bitch at each other all the time, he's still my brother.
See, look at how Lava's dressed. He had Goku black clothes on. That's cold. And I have to believe that's FIGHTERZ brung that to this game. I think it goes hand in hand. Was my biggest thing for this stream. I think both games are good for each other. You know, you get bored, you want some competitive life, then you go to FIGHTERZ. You bored, you done with the 2D fighters, you go to Xeno. You bored with that? Take your ass to Fortnite or take your ass to bed. I don't know. But, you know, those two games, though, I feel like go hand in hand.
That makes sense. I ain't thought of it that way. Really good.
They all have similar shit, like you said. Well, they have raids, they have clothes, they got drip, they got style, they get views. They, you know, you're getting both. You know, you're not just going to get one pair of Jordans. You're getting both pairs. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. I think that's how it is with this. You're getting both DLCs. We buy both DLCs for these games, you know? And next, I can't wait for Friday's stream, because you're probably going to be super pissed, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to be Strikers versus Storm 4, and I can't wait to do that, alright?
Nah, I ain't going to be pissed. I'd love to.
And I got two people who already still play the game, both games. And I want people who play both games, or if you still play Storm 4, because there's a lot of people who still do. Hell, Afro still does.
No, I can actually possibly get my brothers and cousins in on that, because they are big on fucking they are big on Naruto, and they both play Storm 4 and Strikers.
Okay.
So, Custom, do you have somebody that plays both?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got one that plays both. Do you have one that plays only one or the other?
No. Well, technically, yeah, but it's not because Strikers went back up or whatever. It's not on sale.
Yeah.
So it's like
Strikers is now on sale.
Well, he said it's not on sale. I got it for dirt cheap. But it ain't the price mine was, so I guess, you know, that's not cheap enough for him.
No, I thought you were saying something else. Alright, yeah. Hell yeah, do it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bro, cause I like the podcast deal, bro, where, you know, like, I was supposed to bring in a holotype today for mine, but he was like 35 minutes late, and he was like, bro, I'm sorry, I'm almost ready. I'm like, oh, I said, it's too late now, I can't do it, I just posted a video. That would fuck up my videos, so I'm not doing it. That's because we can always reschedule.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? I got Nagoy coming on 107 too.
Ooh.
Boy, yeah. I got on my channel, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Nagoy. He hasn't responded to me on Twitter, but he was all hyped about it last night. He followed me back on Twitter, so I do think he's interested. Because he gave me his Twitter. I looked him up. I followed him. He gifted me and like 10 other people, bro. And Juice Super Saiyan's Twitch stream last night. Sub to Juice, which is like $5 per month. Granted, it was just one sub. He didn't link me, so that now I have to pay $5 every month. It'll take it out automatically. He just gifted me and 9 other people that he might have known some of them, but for 9 other people in Juice on Twitch, he just fucking said, here's a sub for Zajan. That's a $5 sub. He literally paid.
I'm gonna go piss.
He just paid Juice. What's 5 times 10? He paid him like 50. And then I want to ask him how he feels about, you know, the guys like saying hi, and promoting him on YouTube. Like, bro, if I was, like, for instance, even if it was like coffee, if you were to lose your channel, bro, even though we're not like legit homies, we're acquaintances on YouTube, we don't hold no shows together, you know, it's just.
So you want me to dump the top because it was all ice on the top?
If you were to lose your channel, and if I was like, as soon as I seen it, I would be like, yo, I at least gotta make a video, even if it ain't the 2 minutes, a minute long, saying, here's Coffee's back on the channel, y'all go sub to it. If you make a video on the hashtag this to try and get YouTube to see it, like, I would promote that. You know, because YouTube is my main channel, and I want to ask the boy why he thinks, or how does he feel about guys like Zenkai and LNS and Cabby, guys that did Syriacs, guys that supposedly fucked with their crew, didn't even promote them on their biggest channels. They promoted them on Instagram. So yeah, go for that shit, right? That should open up for you. Joe Rogan fucking just let YouTube or Spotify.
Woo! 100 million. They had to pay him 100 million.
100 million, bro.
100 million. They gotta pay that man.
Joe, hey, listen, Joe's a smart guy, but Joe doesn't have all the facts. Joe really thinks that we evolved from worms in the ocean, or fish in the ocean. He's a smart guy. He doesn't sit here and say you're wrong for thinking what you're doing. He comes at him like, well, this is the reason I think that. Well, bro, look at it like this. If you're looking at it from my perspective and you see this, what the fuck you expect me to think? You know what I'm saying? That's how he is. He's not somebody like he spits facts, and that's why he has $100 million show on Spotify. Granted, I know that he's not Christian, so that's helpful. But we're not gonna talk about that. It's not for show.
Yeah.
It's not for my show either. That's my personal. But fucking props to Joe Rogan. The fucking GOAT, bro.
Facts.
Fucking Fear Factor GOAT. That's like, bro. Like, I didn't know Joe Rogan till Fear Factor. Like, Fear Factor shot his career out in the water. Over there.
UFC. He in that.
Yeah, like have you seen his back kick, right? The dude
yeah.
Nasty, bro. He like, bro, like he'll fuck you like that guy that he got into a fight with on Fear Factor.
Yeah.
He did like literally just
fuck.
Like 3 fucking hits, he's dead type shit. He showed he was just trying to.
I'm sorry, Storm. I thought it was an endless. Shit.
But yeah, go for that shit, custom. Go for that shit,
man. I just want to spark off some game debate, man. I feel like these games, you don't have to pin them against each other, but you can just talk about what makes it great. What did you get both? Do you fuck with both versus this? Like, what's up?
Right.
And FIGHTERZ has been out, or no, Striker's been out for 2 years now, and you know, we all played Storm 4 and had that shit, so we all know what Storm 4 is about. So I just, you know, hey.
I had to do that. That's all I had.
Storm 4 is the GOAT.
I mean, Storm 4 is good.
But next debate, man, will be My Hero versus X-Men, man. I can't wait to do that shit either.
Or why you trying to do that, bro?
My Hero versus X-Men, man. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
I'm trying to do Spider-Man 1 versus fucking GTA.
Corpse versus mutants. Like, what are we doing here?
All the memes where he's like, she's like, please save me. And all you gotta do is jump forward and press square at the right time. And if you miss, you like don't do anything. You fall to the ground and the bitch look at you with their big ass fucking eyeballs going, die.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to, bro. It's all a matter of fucking. This ain't the old days. If you put effort into a game, it's gonna fucking matter.
What's
Even
my favorite anime? Probably Case Closed, man, because I could watch that any day. I'm like, I can't do that with a lot of other anime.
What's your favorite?
DBZ or Case Closed. I go somewhere along that line.
What is that?
It's a Japanese anime, and it's about a kid.
No shit, but when? I mean, like, when was it? When was it made?
90s, shit, 90s? It's in the 90s, something, 95, 96, 97, something like that. It's around like when Cowboy Bebop and it was coming out, Gundam and shit like that. Well, not like the old Gundam, but the new Gundam.
Was it
Big O. Yeah, it was on there. Big O.
Oh, it was with Big O?
Yeah, like all of them came on around, like they was coming out on Toonami's block. And Lupin the Third, shit like that. Inuyasha.
Hey, you know that I had a, sorry to cut you off, but you know I had a friend, his name was Christopher Owens. Like, that's my name. And like, we were best friends, bro, from the time I was like 9 years old, 8 years old, to like, after college, bro. So like 4 or 5 years ago. So we was friends for almost 20 years, best friends. Like, and he was a.
Y'all better not be going to Dutch Bros without telling me.
Shut up.
Shut up.
He was my homie, bro. Like we did everything together, and because
Hey, what y'all packing up the car for?
Coffee, mute yourself if you're not hollering. I thought you was hollering at me at first. But he was a big guy. He was like he was a fat kid, you know, a real fat kid, and he was a big guy. So when Toonami premiered Big O, I'm sitting here watching like the first 5 or 6 episodes. I'm like, it's like an anime Transformers ripoff, but it's not bad. I like the art style. It's tough.
Abdil, I'm gonna ban you.
I used to, bro, like so I told him, we was at football practice one day. I said, yeah, hey, Big O, and I dapped him. He said, what do you mean Big O? I was like, that's your new nickname. He said, Big O. I said, bro, you watch Toonami? He said, yeah. I said, bro, there's a show called Big O. He goes, oh, I haven't seen it yet. You seen it? I was like, yo, it's good. It's about a big ass robot. I said, since your last name is Oglesby, start with a O. You Big O. He goes, I like it. So, bro, to this day, niggas call him Big O for that anime and me.
Bro, something wrong with Abdil, bro. What's wrong with Abdil? Are you being held captive? He's saying some crazy shit. Y'all don't see that?
What?
Hey,
I think he's being.
Take my leave in the stream.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to take my leave in the stream.
All
right, Coffee. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. Glad to have you on.
Big shout outs to Coffee.
Shout outs to Coffee, man. Make sure you guys go check out Coffee Bean. Good YouTuber, bro. Good YouTuber.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Peace. They was finna go to Ben and Jerry's without him. He was getting mad as fuck. Like, damn. But yeah, Abdul is going crazy.
I don't know what he. I don't see the message, bro. I'm looking, but I don't see him.
He's in blue. He's Abdil Saiz. He's right above lit. It's crazy.
Abdul.
Abdial.
He's a mod?
Nah, he's right above lit. He's right above. He just commented.
All I see is the last comment is say now lava. It was Seance Walk, then Lava Night by Hasio Savage. Abdiel.
Yes, him.
Right. Abdiel. Oh, I was looking for Abdul. My favorite. The last thing I seen him comment though was my favorite anime is My Hero Academia. I don't see the weird.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
Oh. Damn! Oh, that's wild.
I almost banned him when I saw it. It was crazy.
How you gonna ban him for saying something truthful, bro?
It looked like blasphemy to me, man. Like he was just dishonoring Jesus himself. Like it was crazy. That man is being held captive. There's no way you would type that. That's an SOS, bro. That's an SOS. Hold on, let me see. Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble?
So, what's your favorite?
He's just talking real. I wouldn't say my favorite, but one of the
no. Like, all right, wait. What's your favorite though? Like, what's your? I'll tell you my favorite. My favorite's Naruto.
Look at my profile picture, bro.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, I'm just fucking with King 7.
That's fair. All I'm saying.
Hunter x Hunter #1 all day.
I've never seen that.
Hunter x Hunter was one of the bigger.
You need to watch it, trip.
Hunter x Hunter is it was a good anime.
My mom wouldn't let me, like, growing up. She was just like, nah, you can't watch that. I was like,
it
damn.
was the best of the last decade #1, bro.
For the decade that
all the animes that came out last decade, Hunter x Hunter was #1, bro.
Bro, like, I don't know where they got that, like, their line, bro, because at the end of the day, Dragon Ball sold more merchandise, so, like,
it's not beating Uncle Grandpa.
Merchandise doesn't mean nothing. It's the best anime of the last decade, bro.
Bro, the last decade, Hunter x Hunter has been out since Dragon Ball Z was around.
Damn, Inuyasha and Bleach getting a new season?
Yeah. That was 99 version. There's 2 versions.
But that's what
There's 2 versions.
Okay, what version should I watch?
2011.
That's not the JoJo stuff I've been seeing, right? Okay.
The whole season?
Huh?
I said that's not the JoJo stuff I've been seeing lately, right?
A JoJo.
I don't know about the JoJo.
They've been memeing it on Twitter like crazy. I don't know. That's where I got that Hisoka thing from.
2011 got a lot of seasons.
No, I'm saying, remember that Hisoka was looking at their butts?
Only got like 2
was that the 99 version?
I quit watching it in 99 because I was a kid in 99.
I'm not against JoJo. I just don't watch JoJo. I'm not against JoJo. You could,
JoJo. Not JoJo.
Bro, I tell you, part 1 and 2 is fire, but no one likes listening to me, bro. One is super fire.
So watch season 1. Watch season 1.
There's a reason that animes like Hunter x Hunter and what was the other? Not Inuyasha, but
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yu Yu Hakusho fell off. It was because Dragon Ball blew them shits out the water because they felt like a somewhat, and granted this is not true, but they felt like a carbon copy because at the time Dragon Ball was killing the numbers. So now every anime that you've seen that was popular had some kind of external power. When granted Hunter x Hunter was more demonic shit, which is, you know, it shaped shit like Death Note. Without Hunter x Hunter, Death Note would have never happened. Without Hunter x Hunter, Fairy Tail doesn't happen. That shit don't happen. So, you know, like, those shows set precedents, but they got overshadowed so bad it was like Spider-Man Unlimited. Do you remember that, Custom?
Yeah.
Where he was on that Beast World. They never finished the season because other shows like Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh were getting more views. And that's what happened. Dragon Ball Z was fucking killing them in sales, so they could not compete. And they had to discontinue the season. Granted, now they finally brought it back. You know, 2011, it's too late. Dragon Ball's done fucking made the universe that we live in.
That's not why, though. Hunter x Hunter fell off because the author was lazy. This nigga would take like 2-year-long breaks. He's on a break right now.
Damn. His wife, bro, they was probably having mad kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta take a break.
You know his wife is the one who made Sailor Moon, right?
Yeah, they was probably taking mad breaks, man. They rich. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that ain't it. That's not it.
He made Yu Yu Hakusho, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so then he the GOAT. He the GOAT. He got 2 GOATs, man.
And his wife made Sailor Moon. Like,
he got they got that's a GOAT family. That child is gonna make the most cringiest anime you ever seen. Watch Beasters. It's gonna be like Beasters, and that shit gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be nuts.
So how's Beasters going? Anybody watching Beasters still?
Watching what?
I mean, it's over right now. Beastars. It's over right now.
Beastars. That's what it is. Beastars.
I don't know what the fuck that is, bro. What the fuck is Beastars?
It's pretty fire, bro. You gotta watch it. It's on Netflix.
Is it like animatrons, like fucking?
Yeah, bro.
I seen 1 episode. You know what I mean?
It's about herbivores and animals.
Yeah, basically this girl, this bunny, she wants to be looked at like a female, but they only look at her as food, so she fucks these dudes. That's not it. Something like that, you know. She fucks these animals.
She just feels accepted when she does, so that's the only reason why, you know what I'm saying? She feels equal.
She's a thotty, you know. Basically, she's a thotty,
bro. Yeah.
If she breathes, she's
she's not the center of attention, though. She's not like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good show, though.
Shit, how y'all feel about Boruto?
Trash. I don't feel anything about Boruto.
Why watch? Why read? I don't know.
How you feel about Samurai 8? You know how you feel about Samurai 8? Oh shit.
I guess I'm just
what? Samurai who?
Samurai 8.
Cancel 8.
Oh, that's fighting words. All right, that was my new series. All right, I loved it. You know, I was loving it. It was like Fooly Cooly mixed with Naruto. You know.
Nah, Fooly Cooly was fire. First one.
Well, no, I don't like the new Fooly Cooly. What's the new Fooly Cooly? Fooly Cooly something.
Progressive?
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. No.
first one was fire.
Anybody watch Eureka 7? Anybody here watch Eureka 7?
First off, I don't know how to pronounce that nor spell it.
Saying something.
I know what the fuck it is.
Eureka 7.
Is that an anime or? Yeah. I can at least spell Naruto and. I'm saying, maybe not in the Japanese letters, but I can spell it in English. I don't know what the fuck you just said. Or
this game show, nigga.
Anime like that. I apologize for the confusion.
Damn, I used it too slim. What else is out? What happened to Vinland Saga? Niggas was talking about new Attack on Titan Vinland Saga.
Attack on Titan don't come out till I think fall. And Vinland Saga I think is.
Well, I got a good one. What about the anime that Team 4-Star quit making Dragon Ball Z abridged content for? Is that has anybody in the comment section? Please let me know. Have y'all been watching that? Have they finally started releasing that? If so, is it any good?
What were they doing?
They got hired to do. You know, Team 4-Star made they made all the Dragon Ball Z abridged content, and now that they had to discontinue it because they were getting too many copyright claims and stuff like that, and they actually also had their own fucking anime that they were working for, so they quit to do that full time. And I was just trying to see that if anybody knew what the anime's name was.
Hell,
if it was any good.
How do you feel about Ball Masters? What is that?
I'm gonna look that up. That sounds interesting.
I hate sports anime. It sucks. Bro, is it just me or does sports anime suck? Dude?
What do you mean? What do you mean? That volleyball anime was fire.
Bro, listen, I don't give a fuck. So bro, like,
you are tripping, bro.
Care. It's not. No, that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and watch a fucking anime right where, like, just like where he it's like RDC World, bro. That's why I love RDC World. They make fun of that shit so heavy, even though they watch it.
They like that stuff, though.
They love it, but I'm sitting here going, bro, it's so fucking cringy in my opinion. I hate that. I hate it.
It's not watching good ones.
Exactly, man.
Oh god, it sucks, bro. I feel like I could understand being like a split second, like, oh shit, I'm out of place, and then it switches. No, like they do like Dragon Ball Z cut, where he has a full fucking paragraph to talk in fucking midair while he's still moving. And then it switches to the other nigga that's about to do it and go, I'm about to fuck his whole day up. He's gonna wish that he had never found me. And it's just like, bro, like,
man, Naruto tells you the jutsu, right? And he tells you how to beat their jutsu. They literally tell you their techniques right in front of you.
It's a whole fucking made up scenario. This is like sports is a real thing, you know what I mean? Like, they don't play basketball or anything in Naruto, because if they did, it would probably be like what they're doing. And I'm like,
they play mahjong. That's a sport. Right?
Yeah, I never saw a sport in Naruto played other than a race.
Soccer, you liar. They play soccer.
I didn't in Naruto.
I seen a little bit of soccer. They was kicking some shit around.
None of the anime that I have ever watched that I enjoyed. Not even in my Hero Academia. I ain't even seen a fucking soccer ball unless it was in a back screen thing where somebody else was doing it on campus.
Wasn't Gohan a part of a team or some shit? Like, what was he part of?
That was baseball. That was baseball. And low key, that's cool as fuck because, you know, that shit was made in Japan. Like, all those episodes were made in Japan and they made Gohan play an American sport. It's like they knew that, bro, like, they're smart as fuck. They knew what they were doing, bro. They fucking made Gohan a Japanese character that originated. He's half fucking alien, half. You know, they're in Japan, so to speak, and he's playing an American game. That was, bro, like, that's mad props to Japan, bro. Mad props to Kira Torre. Yeah, 100%.
There's sports in My Hero Academia.
Where they throw the baseball or the ball that looks like a baseball.
That wasn't a sport.
Momo created some balls. I believe that. Yeah, Minota.
Shit. They did some swim. Well, all right. Well, if you put it like that, even the
swimming was filler.
Actually,
swimming was filler.
Well, shit. So was the baseball. Wait, was the baseball and Gohan shit in Dragon Ball filler? Was that canon? No, that's canon. Well,
Dragon Ball Super is canon. Oh, they play baseball there.
And that's true. Even that, you know, like the super shit, that shit was cringy as fuck. But when Gohan did it, you know, in Z, I take that back. The shit was really cringy. It kind of made, you know, they didn't over exaggerate shit like these, like the basketball animes do, like the soccer animes do.
And
right?
they got Quidditch in Black Clover.
Oh, I've never watched Black Clover, so I'll have to take your word on it.
I'm only reading it, so I don't know.
Actually, I don't know a goddamn thing about it. I'm just talking shit, so I don't know. I got Quidditch from Harry Potter.
I just don't know. I don't even watch Black Clover. I don't even know what the fuck Black Clover is about. 100%. No hate. I just don't know.
I don't know. It's magic and swords. That's all I got. Magic and swords.
Like, sounds like a decent combination, but Fairy Tail is a lot of magic.
You would think. You would really think it's a decent combination, but I just don't know why it doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't hit. I don't get it.
It does with a lot of people.
I like magic. I like swords, so it's like, what the fuck? Like, why doesn't it stick?
Oh, no. I don't hate My Hero, but I just feel like it's lackluster. It's a great concept. At this point, I'm just waiting on One Punch Man to come out. That's
trash, man. They already got season 2. Madhouse left, garbage. All right. If Madhouse comes back, I'm all for season 3.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, One Punch Man was like a protege, where he was a youngling, and they tried to bring him up into the atmosphere of all the people that have succeeded. You are at a level that nobody else can get at. Because season 1 was such a fucking hit. What do? Now you got to develop characters. So I think season 2 is just slow.
50 episodes? It got better after 50 episodes? Holy shit. So when do I start watching it? After 50 is when you start watching Black Clover.
Damn, yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's just like,
why are you watching it?
Season before shit gets, you know, in Dragon Ball Z, shit was good and in like the first episode, his son gets taken. It's over. Let's go. Man. You know what I'm saying? That's
well, I didn't like One Punch's first episode. Like if you're going first episode, I didn't like One Punch's first episode. I didn't like Naruto's first episode.
Bad episode. It wasn't a bad episode though.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't. I felt like it was a good way to introduce it because you were just because if you came off too strong, I feel like you would have soiled what One Punch Man is. And One Punch Man is a kid's dream parody on a character that he was bought out and probably still has partial ownership of and makes money off of to this day because of his drawings and ideas on wanting to be a sketch artist. You know, so it was like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So you got season 2 now coming out. It's lackluster. It's because now you have to set characters up. This kid made a fucking comic and was writing season 2, and they was like, yo, this comic is sick. We want to buy it from you. He's like, what? I'm like 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at now writers are involved trying to make this shit be a legitimate anime. So I think season 2 is very slow for a read. But I think season 3 is going to be tough. They did it right by ending season 1 on a big ass high note. You know, One Punch Man beating a character that looks like he turned Super Saiyan 3 and Frieza final form and fucking Majin Buu at the same time. It's just clutch. You know,
all right, Hasio, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate everybody. You better make sure I hit the like. You don't want me to come to your house. I'll send King. I'll send 7 to the house.
Yeah.
I'll send 7 to your house. And they'll crown you the king of death before he kills you. So smash that like. Have high friends. Or friends in high places. Yeah, that's the right word. Fear is the best fucking motivation.
Oh, did you hear? I got the recon expert, so I'm dope. I'm OG now. Shit. Damn. I knew I should have blew my stamina. But
hey, HTXV has accidentally fucked me up. I don't want to say he fucked me over, because he didn't really fuck me over. I always have a backup plan. I feel like this time I was in a specific crucial spot, so after 15 minutes he ain't hit me up. After 6, I was like, I gotta put...
Man, shit happens, man. He'll get with you, though.
Yeah, because, you know, I feel like shit happens in real life, and I can't take this shit personally, because we're all busy. So, we'll be able to link up and do our shit, you know, when that shit is right. So, I'm gonna keep doing the podcast. I'm gonna kind of clickbait DLC 11, though. I ain't gonna play what you got. Because I want to get Holotips to get on and talk about how he's taken all this fame that he's gotten now, all these views, like how it's changed.
Fame,
you know, going from like smaller than me, you know, less than 1,000 subs. He was like right when he put his face out and started doing the reactions, he was at like 800 subs.
Let me tell you something, and I'll tell Hollow, and I'll tell everybody: if no one recognizes you out in the streets for what you're doing, then you ain't famous.
I mean, not famous. What I'm saying is, in a sense of, he probably makes really good money doing the videos that he does, you know, and you know that makes a difference in real life, and that's the questions I want to ask you is, how does it affect that he, you know, with just this amount of success and fame, not saying that he's famous, but with this amount of success and fame,
hopefully he uses it to good use, man, because he is super young, you know, and a lot of these people, when they get money super young, they tend to be doing that blueface shit, man, blowing all they fucking shit.
Yeah, so I want to see how it's, you know, how he approaches things now, you know, how life works for him, and, you know, and then we'll talk about some DLC stuff, what he thinks, you know, since he used to be a XENOVERSE YouTuber.
Word.
Same thing I'm gonna do with Nagoi. I'm gonna just, you know, let him explain what happened, what he's explained his shit. I'll ask my questions, you know, how you feel, you know, them not promoting you on their biggest channel. If he didn't give a fuck, then that's the answer, you know, no shadiness. I just want his, you know, because we talked about it on Life Fest one time, you know, Kid, because me and Kid was like, or Kid said, I just don't understand, like, how he didn't promote him on his biggest channel. That don't make sense. I'm like, yeah, that is odd. That don't make no sense to me, because I do that for anyway.
Who didn't promote you? Who didn't?
What?
What'd you say?
About Nagoi. How Nagoi lost his channel, and DB Zenkai, and I think LNS, I'm not positive on it, but they promoted his backup burner channel to their Instagrams, but that's nowhere near their biggest channel. Their biggest channel is YouTube, and they didn't make a video on it. All they had to do was make a 2-minute video. Not even that. You could make a 1.5 video, a minute video, and say, hey, this is some messed up shit. I just want y'all to support him. This is the Twitter stuff. You want to, hashtag this, because that's their biggest channel.
Word. They didn't really fuck with him then, I guess. You know how that shit be.
And I want to ask him. How he feels about it, because I'm gonna tell him I would feel some type of way about it. I still kind of do, especially when I used to be subscribed to DB Zenkai, and DB Zenkai always used to say the best things about Nagoi and LNS. And now none of them are really doing any content other than Nagoi, and he got his shit taken away, and they don't even take the time out of their YouTube day when they're not posting any content whatsoever to at least try to promote their homies, since this messed up shit happened. Even if it was Nagoi's fault, from what people are saying, because supposedly they're saying that he clicked on a link and then they got access to his channel because of that, and an email because they were pretending to be a fake sponsor. But regardless, mistakes are mistakes. It's like shit's still fucked up, and you can't even promote the nigga on your main fucking source of promoting. That's just messed up in my opinion. So I want to ask him how he feels about it. He may be like, I really don't care, I don't see it that way, or they might have even talked about it, I just don't know, but I want to get his opinion on 100%.
Word.
It's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be a good podcast. I don't know when, but he ain't hit me back up yet. Actually,
hey, I'm about to bounce, y'all.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get ready to head out as well. But thank you, King
Thank
7,
God,
man.
bro. I'm so tired of talking.
Thank you.
I want to fucking relax.
You know,
I'm like,
this is my last match, guys. You know, enjoy this while you can. You know, we'll be back though. What we got? What's tomorrow?
tomorrow is Friday, so it's not me and you tomorrow. It'll be me and you Saturday.
Okay.
No, wait. Tomorrow is Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. Damn. Okay, tomorrow is Thursday, so yeah.
Okay.
Dottie Thursday.
Dottie Thursday.
Hopefully you'll get it tomorrow. You can do Dottie Thursday. Hey, if you can get, all right, listen, I'll tell you this. If you can get it tomorrow, I'll cash app you enough to get Xeno.
Bet. If I can get it tomorrow, you cash app.
If you can get it tomorrow, I'll cash app you enough.
Bet.
You mess with your Discord. I'll be around my phone all day. I got you, fam. I got you. We'll do Dottie Thursday on Xbox.
Wait, I can't stream it though. You need an Elgato, right? Or is that shit like built in?
What if we did it on lag fat?
Will it work?
Yeah, I mean, it would be my point of view, but your voice would still be there. Or I could just stream it on the Lagfest channel instead of your channel, since I don't have access to your channel.
Okay.
It's up to you.
We'll work it. I want to guarantee it, because if it don't happen tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you get it,
yeah.
hit me up. I got you.
I'm gonna hit you up, and I'm gonna make a post to let everybody know, showing everybody. We moving on up, guys.
Dope. Alright, fam.
Alright, bro.
I'm out. Y'all make sure y'all like button.
Make sure y'all go check out Zacian's DLC 11 video, man. He's got real good points and a good prediction. You know, he always hits it on the nose. Shit, man. That's the DLC nigga, man. Go check him out, please. And thank you, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share button.
Thank you, Custom. Much love, much love.
Thanks. Alright. Well, what you guys think, man? Did you guys have a good time today, man? I know we got 20 people rocking with us. Thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate it. We had some good discussion tonight, man. We got some good back and forth. Shouts to Coffee Bean, Zacian, of course, King 7. But what are, your final thoughts on it? You playing both games? I mean, I really did this because, I hear a lot of stuff in the community about both games, around this one's better than that one. I like this one better, but this one's better. If this would add this, it would make this better. And I just want to say that both games are great. I think both games need each other. They go hand in hand. And like I said earlier, I feel like if you get bored on one, you're going to hop on the other. And, both great games. So again, shout outs to the people who made FIGHTERZ, shout outs to the people who made Xeno, man. Again, I don't know when the DLC is out, bro. Nobody does. You would get those videos. If I knew when the DLC was coming out, don't you think I'd have made a video? I do not know, man. Nobody knows. We just gotta scan. We ain't get no files, no data leaks. We gotta scan. The same scan that everyone else got. If I knew, I would tell y'all. But shouts to everybody hitting that like button, man. Shouts to you and yours, family and all that, man. Make sure you get through this quarantine. And I'll see y'all in the next episode. Tomorrow's Dottie Thursday. Make sure you guys be there. Yeah, man. Don't hate the player, man. Hate the netcode. And it's still fuck skill test videos, man. I don't care what no one say. I don't care. They're giving you millions of views. I don't give a damn. Skill test videos, man. But thanks for hitting the likes and letting everybody know you was here, man. I'm finna hop on that Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? Because I got the recon expert. I'm better than you, okay? I'm a better person than all of you because I had the recon expert, all right? Big custom now, all right? I got the recon expert. Shouts to Punky, but I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace.